Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. And I'm sorry, every time I say, hey there, and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, Matt, you do a little look to Sona. You share this little look, and you've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's making me angry.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
I think we're looking at each other to see, are we going to laugh?
But what is it? What is it that's so funny about me saying, hey there?
Well, because your voice drops and you get very kind of pseudo broadcaster. You go, hey there.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, I'm exaggerating for effect, but you do change your voice a little bit.
So what would
after the shenanigans?
That's the thing. That's
so
the part.
you do
It's after all
shenanigans.
these,
Yeah.
you do a lot of things that are just bananas.
You know what? I do a lot of weird stuff before we start rolling.
Yes.
And then I think that's it. It's the transition.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I was just going on some crazy series of tics, microaggressions,
Yes.
throwing props around, and then all of a sudden it stops, and I go, hey there, welcome to... And that's why you look
exactly
at each
right.
other.
And there's also this feeling of like we're two kids in school trying not to laugh during class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or in church.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the church giggles.
When you were in church growing up, you went to church regularly?
No.
So how do you... Yeah, it's like when you're in church. Oh, you went to church?
I mean, I've
never
heard of the
They
church giggles.
they
but
wouldn't let her in.
It'd be like, not you. No, I went for Easter.
Yep.
You know, I'm Armenian. I went to like a wedding every weekend or a funeral or...
Right. Quickly, because I stopped, I didn't get to say, oh, and Sona's here and Matt's here, blah, blah, blah. And that's probably what I'm going to do from now on. But I'm interested in this because I'm thinking now about, growing up and going to St. Lawrence Church on Route 9 in Brookline with my family every Sunday. And when you're a kid, all I was trying to do was think of things that would make my brothers and sisters laugh.
Oh, God.
And what I realized was foolproof was to full on commit to singing the songs. And what's great is you can't get in trouble for that.
That's
you know
brilliant.
what I mean? You can't. Yeah. It wasn't me like doing faces or anything like that. It was just me full on committing to whatever the song we were singing in. Hosanna in the highest. And if anyone gave me a look, it's like, hey, what's wrong with you? I'm filled with the Spirit of Christ. You can't get mad at me. It was foolproof.
Yeah.
I loved it.
When you guys came to church,
Uh-huh.
was even the priest like, oh, fuck, the O'Briens are
Oh my
here?
God, I'll tell you exactly what would happen. I will tell you, you know what I'll do? I'll tell you exactly what happened. Okay? Picture this. Mass is at, 10:30 in the morning, St. Lawrence Church, Route 9, Brookline, Mass. And it starts at 10:30, and the O'Briens, and remember, there's 6 of us, plus my parents, plus my grandmother at one point. So 9 of us would come crashing in. Of course we're late. I think I've mentioned this before. I never saw the beginning of a movie because my father was, people who knew my dad used to call it O'Brien time, Dr. O'Brien time. We were late for everything.
It was not the kids? It was your dad?
No, it was not the kids.
Wow.
It was, so we'd all get piled into this one goofy station wagon and we'd go up Route 9 and we would come in late. Now, if you come in late at a Catholic Mass, and I'm thinking this goes for everything. I think if you came in late at temple, if you came, whatever religion we're talking about, my guess is that you sort of stay in the back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No. My father he wanted to be up front. And so my father would be late and he would just start going and be like, Dad, let's just sit back here. There's a pew wait back here. And he'd make a face, a big smile. And he'd be like, follow me. And we had to follow him and he'd be going, he kept going and people were looking. And it's like, oh my God, here's the fucking O'Brien hillbillies. And my grandmother's with us going, oh, Moses. And we're like making our way down. It's this crazy procession. And then he would take like 3rd row from the front and push people over. And we'd all be like, Dad. He's like, it's fine. And then, of course, I would
get the redheaded one start singing obnoxious.
Yeah, and then the one that looks like a little Lucille Ball with broken teeth would insist. I would insist on like, okay, motherfucker. You had me sit 2 rows back when we're 20 minutes late. We're almost at the Eucharist, which is supposed to be 2/3 of the way through. So I'd be like, Hosanna in the highest, Hosanna in the highest. And oh my God, they hated us.
Oh my God. I would be like, if I worked at that church, I'd be like, just tell the O'Briens we're closed.
You know what they should have done?
They should have moved you like a disgraced priest to another parish.
You know what they should have done? They should have just put like an axe handle through the door when church started.
Yeah.
And my father would have been like shaking. You know, it would have been like The Graduate, where Dustin Hoffman's he puts a thing through so that the parents can't get at him and they're all smashing the door.
Yeah.
My dad would be like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. He would crash through and then his head would stick in. Front row, please. First pew.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This
Madness.
explains so much.
I know. But I love them. Your family? No.
Jesus?
No. My friends in show business. But I love them. Your parents, right? Nah. Everyone in show business.